Welcome back to another video. We're gonna be playing some Clash Royale, and we're just reviewing some of the games that I thought was pretty interesting for the tournament challenge. So we're playing with this golem deck. This was the main golem deck that I was using. I was using another one also, which was like Baby Dragon Evo and Lightning Dragon, or Electro Dragon. I mean, but all these games are gonna have some like really good comebacks or just like really intense moments that was pretty cool. And I don't really know how I'm going to commentate these. I'm just gonna talk to you guys a little bit, I guess, and just say some of the stuff that maybe I thought was thinking during the game. So I want to kill the Valkyrie super quick here with the mini P.E.K.K.A. so that it would stop taking the tower. And so we lose like almost no damage here, because the Zappies are actually really good against the graveyard. And we almost got a mini P.E.K.K.A. hit, but we didn't. Unfortunately, it was super close. And we just leave that go. We just use the Void Ghost, cycle the Evos as much as you can. You always want to be doing that. So now this was one of the decks I didn't really play against very often, but I was kind of worried on how to play against it. As you see in this match, I'll very much struggle breaking through. Like it was very hard matchup for me. I didn't know what to do. I was leaking a little bit of elixir. I didn't know what to place. I messed up the Barbarian here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do. Once again, just wasting elixir because I actually didn't know how to play against this matchup at all. So now, I got 13 wins in the challenge. Not what I was hoping for, but not too bad. So, like, still, I would say a pretty decent amount. I didn't play awful or nothing. It was just not what I was hoping. I was hoping to get at least 15. But yeah, that didn't happen, unfortunately. I kept playing against the giant skeleton deck that was going around with the piggies and stuff, and I struggled against that deck quite a bit. And there was also there's some of the Mega Knights decks that were going on was actually pretty good. It really stopped my golems from pushing in a lot. It was very hard to break through. Now we'd set up for a fast golem push, and now that it's going into overtime, I could have maybe set one up a little bit earlier and hopefully broke through. If you guys didn't know, I thought it was pretty funny that 6-7 got nominated the Ward of the Year by Dictionary.com. I thought that was pretty funny. It's not even like a word, it's like a number, and then it's also like more of like a phrase. Lightning here, it's pretty good lightning. It gives me quite a bit of value. I kill the Ice Wizard and Baby Dragon. Let me know if you guys want more videos like these though. I will probably try posting a little bit more. I have a couple things in mind that I want to post. I want to post some of my Plants vs Zombies that I was streaming. And then I also wanted to post some of the Angry Birds Epic that I've been playing. So we go Golem again at the bridge. We should have. That was a really bad Golem because he had Evil Valk. I didn't really remember that he had it. I kind of wasn't counting Evos as much, so it kind of put me in a bad spot. But I go big Skeleton Dragons, just trying to kill that Evo Valkyrie as much as we can. We have to go for Barbarian Bell, take the least amount of damage as we can. Watching, we're still gonna lose almost our whole tower. And now I know we only got 30 seconds left, and so I'm like, okay, we just gotta go in with a golem and hopefully and pray that we actually do something here. We have to Barbarian Bell again. You know, I'm like, look, I want to build up this huge push to the left side, and then just go with a random mini P.E.K.K.A. on the right side, and hopefully it just breaks through, and it does, and it's actually amazing. He bind spells it, but I lightning the tower to reset it, and I think that's a good game. We get his tower to 50 health. There you go. I do the 6-7 emote. You know, we win those. Now going into our next match, we're playing the same golem deck, but this time it's against pretty much the same deck. It's just it's the Mina control version with the Mina and the wall breakers instead the graveyard. And this guy doesn't have Evo Valk either, which is pretty good for me. The Evo Valk is really punishing, honestly, and sure that Mighty Mina is also really good, just because I don't have the Electro Dragon to reset his damage or whatever, but maybe our Zappies will be able to get 1 or 2 off if he places them super high up. Unfortunately, the Zappies don't have like that far of range, so it's kind of hard to get them to actually, you know, go on the Mighty Mina without them catching it before. I'm sorry for the chat a little bit. It's kind of loud, but unfortunately, you just gotta deal with it if you want to watch this epic content. Now we're just trying to just wait until that 2x elixir hits, because he can pressure me really well with the wall breakers and the Mina. And I'm pretty sure I'm actually talking to myself, you know, just saying all the Evos out loud because of some of the close matches I've been having, and so, you know, I had to tell myself what he has and stuff, because if I don't, I'll just forget. And so I'm telling myself that he is this wall break evolution, and I have to save my Royal Ghost, my Barbarian Bell for at least. But I don't want to waste elixir, so I go with a Barbarian Bell early on it and hopefully tries to kill it. And he does kill it. Oh, we go with the golem at the bridge. I think it was kind of bad to do it here, to be honest. Like his Mighty Mina is gonna get a lot of value here. We're trying to kill this thing as quickly as we can. The hut. Trying to kill it as quickly as we can, just so we can reset the Mighty Mina. But unfortunately, the skeleton's Evo, and so we have to just kind of sack the golem. Now, I probably should have saved the Royal Ghost for the wall breakers, but I kind of just didn't it, to be honest. I have to go golem again. I want to keep the pressure on, so instead of me defending, it's him defending. And he goes Mighty Mina in the back, which is honestly kind of bad, just because my golem's almost there already. But the Ice Blitz is gonna make it, but it's not that bad, to be honest. And I do just let the Mighty Mina get my golem, so it doesn't really matter for him. It's not too bad. And he just keeps poisoning all my pushes, so it's really hard for me to break through. And I'm just gonna go probably golem at the bridge again, in front of my tower, since I knew that he had the wall breakers, but not the Evos, so I wasn't too worried about it. And the Mighty Mina is actually gonna go on the Ghost, and then so we're gonna tell our golem to go to the tower, man. With the baby dragon Evo, it's gonna get this super quickly, and he doesn't go the hut for some reason, and he's gonna actually like lose the game because of that. We get one of the golems on the tower, or the golem mites, and we get quite a bit of damage, honestly. And so we go golem at the bridge again because he doesn't have his hut really in time to. He actually went in instead of defending. Honestly, I think that was the wrong play. And our golem's just gonna take his tower. Once again, we're starting off with the Royal Ghost. We've done it every game, I think. So now this matchup's really hard. I think it's the Executioner. I think it's the Mega Knight. I don't remember. No, I don't think this one's the Mega Knight. It might be. But he has the Ram Rider. That's pretty hard to kill. And then it just, the Executioner does a lot for him. Unfortunately, that Ram Rider is going to get a hit. Now he has to defend on Mini Pecker. And he snowballs it to the tower, which is actually really bad for him, letting me get a hit. Stuff, so. I don't know if I actually noticed that during the game or not. Like I was kind of confused on how I got the damage. Um, and like why he was crying and stuff. So yeah, this guy doesn't have Mega Knight. I thought it might have been, but no, it's not the Mega Knight one. And we were just waiting for 2x Elixir to hit before we go in, pretty much. This time I went with Golem just because I didn't really have a good defensive thing to do. And so I just thought, maybe, you know what? I don't know how to play this matchup, so let's do something stupid and hope it walks. And so I went with Golem, and it wasn't too bad. And like we get like a tiny counter push, like not really much, but he snowballs it, which I don't know if it was worth it or not, but you know, not too shabby. We're just trying to wait for 2x to hit, but it's finally hit, and so now we can start going in with our golems a little bit more. My phone's at 10%, almost dead, you know. But I was actually really scared that that bandit was gonna get in my tower. And now we messed up. We should have went Sappies there and stopped the Ramrider from actually getting on our tower, and then it would have also probably stopped the Executioner from getting on our tower. But we do get a decent golden connection on the right side. We do get the mini P.E.K.K.A to connect twice. And now all we gotta do is lightning, and that's just gonna be good game, to be honest. He tries to block it, but he just can't. And yeah,